Welcome back, everyone. Today we're diving deep into something pretty amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Hindi's libraries.
I've heard about this.
We've got so much to go through with this one.
I love it.
Their website, news articles, even a personal story,
Yeah.
all about how this organization has donated
Wow.
over 500,000 books around the world.
That's incredible.
And get this,
What?
it all started because of one incredible person.
I love those kinds of stories.
Me too, it's amazing.
Yeah.
So first we have to introduce you to
Okay.
Dr. Hindi Krinsky.
Dr. Hindi Krinsky.
She was this vibrant, energetic teacher
Oh, I love
who
those.
everyone just adored. Not just her students, her colleagues too.
That's always a good sign.
I know, right? What was so special about her teaching style?
Well, from what I gathered from all the sources,
Okay.
she just had this knack for bringing stories and books to life through, creative methods.
Like what?
I read that she used drama and storytelling
Oh, wow.
to get kids excited about reading.
Oh, that's great.
I was Hindi.
I love that.
And then she also encouraged her fellow teachers to,
Yeah.
share what they were currently reading
That's cool.
with like little signs on their classroom doors.
I love that.
It said what book they were reading.
Oh, that's fun.
What were they into?
Yeah. Did you see what book she was reading at the time?
I did.
What was it? A Mindy Kaling book?
Oh.
Awesome.
Yeah.
But tragically, Hindi's life was cut short.
Ah, that's so sad.
No,
She was only 32.
Wow.
Hindi had Crohn's disease.
Which is?
It's a chronic inflammatory bowel disease.
Oh, wow.
And unfortunately, a sudden complication led to her passing.
Oh, no.
And what makes this even more heartbreaking is that she was a mother of 5 young children,
Oh, my God.
including triplets.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's just devastating.
It's terrible.
So how did Hindi's libraries come about from this tragedy?
Well, the community was
Yeah.
deeply affected by her loss, and they wanted to do something meaningful to honor her memory.
Yeah.
The initial idea was to create a little library at her school, specifically for her triplets.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah.
It's incredible how such a small gesture blossomed into something so much bigger.
I know.
Like, how did that happen?
Well, instead of, the few books they were expecting,
Yeah.
they were inundated with hundreds of donations.
Wow.
And this, outpouring of support
Yeah.
sparked the idea to expand the project beyond the school.
That's amazing.
And that's how Indies Libraries was born.
Wow. So from there,
Yeah.
the growth has been phenomenal.
It's incredible.
In the first week alone, they collected 6,000 books.
6,000.
And now,
Yeah.
almost 6 years later,
Wow.
they've donated over 500,000 books globally.
Globally. I love it.
I know. How do they manage to scale so effectively?
Well, one of their key strategies has been partnering with organizations
Okay.
that already have a presence in communities in need.
That makes sense.
So we're talking Jewish community centers, hospitals,
Yeah.
children's organizations,
Wow.
even a foundation in Nigeria.
What?
Yeah, and this approach allows them to tap into existing networks
Yeah.
and ensure that the books are reaching the children who will benefit most.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And speaking of reaching children, something that really stuck with me
Oh, yeah.
is that every single book they donate has this special dedication label.
It's such a simple yet powerful detail, isn't it?
I know. I thought so too.
Yeah.
It's like a constant reminder of Hindi's passion for literacy
Yeah.
and the impact that she continues to have.
Right.
There's this story in the articles about a book that went to a Holocaust survivor's family,
Oh, wow.
and it was meant for their first great-grandchild.
Ah.
I thought that was so special.
Me too.
That really highlights how these books are creating connections across generations and experiences.
Absolutely. That story really got to me too.
Me too.
It shows how powerful a single book can be.
Yeah.
And speaking of powerful connections,
Okay.
we should talk about the impact this project has had
Yeah.
on Hindi's husband, Dovid.
Oh, yeah. I read that they were both avid readers
Yes.
and even married their book collections as newlyweds.
I love that.
Their favorite Shabbat ritual
Oh.
was sharing tea and reading together.
Oh my gosh.
I know, to lose someone you shared such a passion with.
I know.
I can only imagine how difficult that must have been.
It's hard to fathom, right?
Yeah.
But that's where Hindi's libraries takes on
Okay. Yeah.
another layer of meaning.
Yeah.
For Dovid and for Leslie Gang, the friend who spearheaded the project,
Okay.
it became a way to channel their grief into something positive.
Oh, wow. So it wasn't just about honoring Hindi's memory,
Right.
but also about finding a way to move forward.
Exactly.
I-
It became their purpose, their way to keep her love for books and learning alive and impactful.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah. It's really a testament to the human spirit, you know?
It is.
How they turned such a profound loss
Mhm.
into something so positive.
Absolutely. And speaking of positive impact,
Yeah.
one of the things that impressed me was how thoughtful they are
Okay.
about where these books are going.
Yeah.
It's not just random distribution.
Right.
They're really strategic about it.
Yeah. Tell me about that.
Like, I was fascinated by their partnership
Okay.
with the Lizzie Anch Foundation.
Oh, in Nigeria.
Yeah. What can you tell us about them?
They're doing amazing work.
I bet.
They build libraries for children
Wow.
in underprivileged communities.
That's amazing.
And Hindi's Libraries is a key partner
Oh, wow.
in helping to stock those libraries with books.
Wow, that's a long way to send books.
It is.
Do they cover the shipping costs, too?
They do, really. Yeah, and those costs can be significant.
I bet, especially when you're talking about sending books across continents.
Absolutely.
Wow, but they're committed to making it happen.
They are.
That's impressive.
It is.
It makes you realize that access to books, it isn't just about availability.
Right.
It's about bridging the gap
Yeah.
for children who might not have
Yeah,
libraries or bookstores easily accessible to them.
exactly. And the Lizzie Anch Foundation focuses on communities
Okay.
where literacy rates are often low
Yeah.
and educational resources are scarce.
Right.
So the impact of these books is even more profound.
I bet.
They've already reached over 1,000 pupils.
That's incredible.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
Just to think about Hindi's love for books,
Mm.
traveling all the way to Nigeria
Wow.
and helping these kids.
That's amazing. It's such a powerful example of how collaborations can amplify impact.
Absolutely.
What else can you tell us about the Lizzie Anch Foundation's work?
Well, their mission goes beyond just literacy.
Uh-huh.
They're also focused on empowering women and girls,
Wow.
providing economic opportunities,
Okay.
and increasing access to important health information.
So they're taking a holistic approach to community development.
Yeah.
With literacy as a foundational element.
Exactly.
That's awesome, and it's working.
It is.
That's great.
The programs are having a real impact
Yeah.
on the lives of these children and their families.
That's incredible. But I'm curious,
Yeah.
with all the positive impact,
Mm.
what are some of the challenges
Oh,
they've faced in their journey?
well, running any nonprofit,
Right.
especially one with such global reach,
Yeah.
is bound to have its challenges.
Of course.
Funding is always a concern.
Right.
They rely on donations
Yeah.
to cover those shipping costs.
Of course.
And as they grow,
Yeah.
those costs are only going to increase.
Right. And it's not just about the money.
No.
They rely heavily on volunteers
Yes.
to help sort, pack,
Mhm.
organize all those books.
Absolutely. It takes a massive amount of manpower
Wow.
and coordination
Yeah.
to manage all the logistics.
But they seem to be overcoming these obstacles pretty well.
They do.
Wouldn't you say?
Definitely.
Yeah.
They've built a robust system,
Okay.
and they have a dedicated team of volunteers
That's right.
who are passionate about the mission,
Oh.
and they've fostered strong relationships with
Yeah.
donors who believe in their work.
So it's a combination of strong organizational skills,
Yes.
a dedicated team,
Mm.
and a compelling mission that's driving their success.
It really is.
Wow. That's amazing.
It's a reminder that even the most ambitious endeavors
Yeah.
take careful planning, a lot of effort,
Yeah.
and a lot of heart to succeed.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, we've learned so much about Hindi's libraries today,
We have.
from their remarkable growth
Yeah.
to their strategic partnerships and the challenges they've overcome.
Right.
For you, what's the most impactful part of their mission?
For me, it's that dedication label in each book.
Oh, I agree.
It's such a simple but powerful touch.
I know.
It really is.
Yeah.
It turns each book into something more
Mm.
than just the story. It becomes a tangible link to Hindi's legacy.
Right.
And it's a reminder of the impact one person can have.
I love how it personalizes each donation
Yeah.
and creates a connection between the giver and the receiver.
It's like a community coming together
Yeah.
to share Hindi's love of reading
Yeah.
with children all over the world.
I love that.
And it highlights the power of books to inspire, educate, and empower.
I'm curious, what other insights can we draw
Oh,
of
yeah.
Hindi's libraries
Okay.
that might resonate with our listener? What are some key takeaways
Okay.
they can apply to their own lives?
Well, I think there are several powerful lessons here.
Okay.
First, even the smallest act of kindness can create ripples of impact
Mm-hmm.
that extend far beyond our immediate circle.
Yeah.
We all have the power to make a difference,
That's a good point.
even if our contribution seems small.
That's so important to remember.
It is.
And what else?
It also highlights the importance of finding purpose and meaning,
Okay.
even when faced with adversity. It's about channeling those difficult experiences, whether it's grief, loss, or just everyday challenges,
Yeah.
into something positive and impactful.
So turning those obstacles into opportunities for growth.
Exactly.
I like that.
And finally, it underscores the power of collective action.
Okay.
Hindi's libraries wouldn't be possible
Right.
without the thousands of people who've come together
Yeah.
to support this mission.
Yeah.
It's a reminder that we can achieve amazing things when we work together.
Towards a shared goal.
Yes.
It's about harnessing the power of community and shared passion
Yeah.
to drive positive change.
Absolutely. And that's what makes this deep dive so inspiring. It's
Yeah.
not just about learning information,
Mm-hmm.
but also about sparking action
Yeah.
and encouraging our listener to
Yeah.
think about the impact they can have on the world.
So what does this all mean?
Okay.
What can our listener take away from this incredible story?
It means that we all have a responsibility to think about how we can use our own talents and passions to make a difference. What legacy do we want to leave behind?
That's a great question.
What small steps can we take today to contribute to a better world?
It's about asking ourselves those tough questions
Yeah.
and then taking action.
Precisely.
I like that.
And that's the beauty of Hindi's libraries.
Yeah.
It's a reminder that each of us has the power to create positive change in our own unique ways.
It's just amazing how something that started with a few books
Right.
to honor someone's memory
Yeah,
has grown into this global movement.
I know.
It really shows how we can all contribute
Yeah.
to creating positive change.
It is.
And this story really ties into
Okay.
this bigger conversation about the importance of
Yeah,
literacy and education.
absolutely.
You know, we often hear about declining reading rates,
Yeah.
especially among young people,
It's sad.
and the challenges faced by communities
Yeah.
without enough resources. And sometimes those statistics, they can feel overwhelming.
They can.
It's easy to feel like one person.
Yeah,
Can't much of a difference.
I get that.
But Hindi's libraries proves that individual actions can have a ripple effect.
That's true.
It really does.
I think it's important to remind people of that
Yeah.
you can make a difference.
You can.
No matter how small you think it is,
I agree.
it all adds up.
Yeah, and it's not just about the number of books they've donated.
Right.
It's about making sure those books reach the kids
Yeah,
who might not otherwise have access to them.
absolutely.
It's about opening doors, sparking curiosity,
I love that.
giving everyone a chance to learn and grow.
Right, and the sources we looked at really show how Hindi's libraries is making that happen in all sorts of ways.
Give me an example.
Well, like they partner with hospitals
Oh, wow.
to give books to young patients and their
Ah,
families.
Wow, that's sweet.
Imagine how much comfort and escape a book could provide during
Yeah.
a tough time like that.
Absolutely.
You
I
know?
can see that.
And they also work with community centers
Oh, wow.
to set up libraries in neighborhoods that need them.
That's great.
So these libraries become gathering places for kids
Right.
to explore new worlds
I love it.
and develop a love of reading.
So they're building community around books and learning.
Yes.
I love that.
And they even work with groups
Okay.
like the Lizzie Ench Foundation
Yeah.
to support literacy programs
Yeah.
in developing countries.
Wow, their impact is truly global.
It is.
That's amazing.
And it all started with that simple desire
Hmm.
to honor Hindi
Yeah.
and keep her passion for learning alive.
It's just such a beautiful testament to the power of human connection
Absolutely.
and the potential for good that's inside all of us.
We all have it.
But before we wrap up this deep dive,
Okay.
there's something else I wanted to touch on.
Yeah.
Hindi's libraries is obviously about books, but it seems like it's about something even bigger than that.
What do you mean?
It's about believing that every child,
Mm-hmm.
no matter their background or circumstances,
Yeah.
deserves the chance to succeed.
Absolutely. Every child deserves a chance.
It's about making a world where access to education and resources
Right.
isn't a privilege,
Yeah.
but a right for everyone.
It should be
It should be, I agree.
a basic human right.
Yes,
Yes.
it's about helping people
Mm-hmm.
become lifelong learners,
Right.
critical thinkers,
Yeah.
and engaged members of their communities.
Right.
It's about nurturing a love of knowledge and showing people that education can change their lives.
It can.
It can, for sure.
It changed mine.
I bet. And Hindi's libraries is a shining example
Yeah.
of how we can all play a part in that vision.
We can.
We can donate books. We can volunteer our time. We can simply spread the word about those who are making a difference.
Absolutely.
It's about realizing that we all have a responsibility to build a better future for the next generation.
I agree.
So as you go about your day,
Okay.
think about the story of Hindi's libraries.
Yeah.
Let it inspire you to consider the small acts of kindness
Yeah.
that you can do, the passions you can follow, and the impact you can have on the world.
That's a great point.
Because as we've seen, even the smallest spark of inspiration can grow into something truly amazing.
It's true.
And that's what makes this deep dive so powerful. It's not just about absorbing information,
Right.
but about encouraging action and inspiring change.
You got it.
It's about empowering each of us to create positive change in our own unique ways.
That's what it's all about.
This has been such an inspiring journey.
It has.
Exploring the heartwarming story of Hindi's libraries. We've seen their incredible growth, the impact they're having around the world,
Yeah.
the challenges they've overcome,
Right.
and most importantly,
Yeah.
we've witnessed how one person's passion can create a global movement
Right.
of literacy and kindness.
It's incredible.
So to our listener, we leave you with this thought.
Okay.
What will your story be?
What impact will you make on the world?